OnlyFans tale of the tape looks like this. Abaev 28, Chequina Noso Pedro's 31. Abaev is the taller fighter here, but the longer reach belongs to Chequina Noso Pedro. 3 5-minute rounds in a welterweight showcase. There's Chequina Noso Pedro. Khamzat Abaev opposite him.
Fighter ready! Fighter ready! Fight! Chequina with that high guard, nice and tight with his defense. He's going to feel out this opponent, see what he's got to offer.
Big long searching hook there from Abaev to start the action.
Front kick to the face, shrugged off by Abaev.
Then you see who's in Abaev's corner, 𝗘𝗨𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗚.
Oh yeah.
An old rival of 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗦𝗡, who we just talked to on the broadcast.
Yeah, it'd be good to grab a couple of words with Baki later today. Maybe I can grab him in the cage at some point. He's locked in right now on this fight.
Good head movement there from Abaev. A nasty 1-2 that was blocked by Pedro, but it still interrupted his movement.
Around the ING arena. And he clenches that right fist so tight, it looks like he's going to split the PFL glove.
Good leg kick from Chequina Noso Pedro.
Looking for that overhand right counter, expecting Pedro to go for another kick.
Chequina's going to have to be careful about reaching down towards those kicks. Good double hook there from Abaev.
Yeah, nice slip counter as well from Abaev. Getting his head off the center line and countering at the same time as Chequina was throwing a punch. Now he's trying to counter the low kicks. Oh, a big combo. Like you said, Sean, he doesn't even really need to land cleanly. It's still having an effect on his opponent.
That right hand, just a sledgehammer.
Catches the kick, chases him down. Great movement by Abaev to get away.
Halfway through round number 1.
Look at the redness on the leg of Abaev from those low kicks. What are Chequina Noso Pedro's shins made out of, Sean? Because that doesn't look natural.
Snuck that hook right around the guard, did Abaev.
Yeah, caught the eye of Chequina. You can see him blinking, trying to clear that right eye of his. Takes the low kick again, counters with the cross. Oh, stumble.
Digging body kick. That shin went all the way across the midsection of Abaev. Look at this, the level change with the forward motion of Abaev. So powerful that Noso Pedro just had to fall back.
Yeah, these are solid knees to the thigh as well from Chequina. And he's working on that thigh that's already bruised from the low kick.
Should be stated that Abaev is the undefeated fighter here, but Chequina Noso Pedro has the higher level competition. He's been in the PFL Smart Cage before, fought on the highly respected regional leagues.
Got some blood coming from somewhere, and I think it's Chequina. I don't see anywhere on Abaev that seems to be open, but I can see blood on the canvas at their feet, and it's dripping. Maybe it's a nose or something. Good knee to the midsection.
Forward pressure here against the cage from Chequina Noso Pedro. No answer at the moment from Khamzat Abaev.
Action!
they go chest to chest. Abaev able to shrug himself out of that. You can see the blood spattered across the back. I think it is from the nose of Chequina Noso Pedro, who again changes levels, belly to back. Abaev tries to roll through. Noso Pedro follows him.
Some good scrambles here from both of these guys.
Second round, fight!
Khamzat Abaev in the green, Chequina Noso Pedro in the black. Abaev brought that uppercut, that lead uppercut, all the way from his own knee. Spinning back kick right to the midsection. He's giving head fakes now, Abaev.
Yeah. Little look away feint. Big hook there to turn himself off and back towards the center. Throwing big power against Chequina Noso Pedro. He's showing him that right hand.
And you can see Noso Pedro really does respect the power.
That was a nice counter right hand. Just for a moment, the back leg of Chequina stiffened up. Goes for the spinning kick against the fence. Double left hook.
Abaev's footing got a little chaotic there. Almost went down.
Chequina takes a hell of a shot, doesn't he? I mean, nobody else has stood up to this power yet.
Now blood again pouring from the nose of Chequina Noso Pedro. Abaev is throwing so much on every one of his strikes that if this fight continues, gas tank might become a bit of a question. A lot of tension, a lot of wind-up.
Oh, starting to pull a few tricks out of the bag now. Hands down, Wonder Boy style. I agree with you though, Sean. He is throwing everything into these. And this is sometimes the downside of being a young fighter and having less experience than your opponent, is managing that effort that you're putting into every strike. I wouldn't mind seeing him hook to the body as well. A lot of the time, Chequina Noso Pedro is very, very focused on covering his head, leaving his midsection open to hooks.
Abaev catches another kick, rips a right hand behind it. I think a dynamic that's developing here is that Abaev doesn't feel like he can hit Noso Pedro solidly, but he's also not scared of being hit back. He's hardly reacting to what Noso Pedro is throwing in the strikes.
Level change from Chequina, drives to the fence. Tries to sneak a hook in, but good defense there from Abaev to recognize it. That leg looks really sore though of Khamzat. Chequina with the head position, driving into the fence, just landing some softening strikes. Keeps working on that thigh of Khamzat Abaev that's been softened up with those low kicks.
Download the PFL app with that QR code at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Full fight library available. And when we're in Africa, you can watch on the app. When we're in Europe, you can watch on the app. Hello to all of our US fans watching PFL Europe live for the first time on the app. Well-timed takedown there by Chequina Noso Pedro. And you can see how demoralizing that was for Abaev.
See the blood coming from the bridge of the nose of Chequina Noso Pedro again. But this has been a much better round for him, I would say, as far as as far as countering, and we've got a takedown here. He's managed to stay in top position for a short while now. Looks like he's just draining a little bit of the energy of Khamzat Abaev. Could be a really challenging third round. Looks like he's wrapped the neck here. He's not got his hands together from what I can tell, but he might be able to use it to move around the legs and pass the side control.
Good recovery, getting the legs back involved for Abaev. Tries a couple up kicks.
Nice.
Little capoeira action there from the man out of Chechnya. We talked, and not to belabor the point too much, about the experience difference, not just in the number of pro fights, but in the level of competition and how tested these two individuals have been. Abaev, it's really been one-way traffic. His last 3 fights, first round knockout, first round knockout, first round knockout. Here he is in the third round against an experienced veteran with a multifaceted skill set.
Stop. Time.
Oh, there's some loose fabric on the glove.
Continue. Time in. Fight.
Only referees can call timeout in MMA fights.
I wonder if we're going to see some more wrestling from Chequina. Get back to that top position and use that exhausting pressure and land some elbows again.
If he does get on top, it'll be interesting to see whether or not Abaev has enough energy left to even try to get up. Up kick just missed the face of Khamzat Abaev and took Chequina Noso Pedro all the way off his feet.
That leg has got to be feeling sore. I mean, look at the redness of it just poking through the bottom of his shorts. See if we can change the camera angle, or as they circle, you'll be able to see it. It's just the whole leg's red now, so you're not seeing those individual bruises that the shin bone had caused in the first round. And we do have Abaev keep switching stances as well. Nice level change attempt, but easy defense by Abaev. Now he's starting to put his foot on the gas a little.
And you saw finally he ripped one to the ribs of Chequina Noso Pedro. Maybe his corner heard the advice of Dan Hardy in the second round.
Nice uppercut.
Rear hand uppercut and then the hook behind it for Abaev. Just now approaching the halfway point of round number 3.
Nice.
Big explosive takedown here from Chequina Noso Pedro. The corner of Khamzat Abaev visibly frustrated.
Yeah, you've got to appreciate that drive through, the follow through on that takedown attempt. And now he's got the leg control of Abaev. He's got a good control on the far side wrist as well. You can see him wrapped around the body and holding the left wrist of Abaev. Some big hammer fists. He's gonna have to move, and he's got his leg and wrist tangled up. Back to the wrist control again. Abaev has got to get that left leg that's tangled up between the legs of Chequina Noso Pedro. He's got to get that 3 so he can start to build his base. While ever that foot is trapped in the knee crease, he's never going to be able to get himself back to his feet. And now he's got to be dealing with this neck attack.
Just an old school ankle ride there from Chequina Noso Pedro on the left leg. And look at this.
Oh, wow. Man, he bailed out. Good defense.
Abaev back to his feet. Big hook, but it's blocked by Chequina Noso Pedro. He continues to beat up that left leg.
You know, either way, win or lose, this is going to be a really important learning experience for Khamzat Abaev in his young MMA career. Energy management, game planning, varying his targets as well. You can see he's constantly going to the head. Very rare are we seeing him attack to the body. There was a nice spinning back kick to the body.
Noso Pedro complained that one might have gone south to the cup. Very brief pause and then back to the action.
Look at that leg.
Nasty welts on the lead leg of Khamzat Abaev, who backs out and looks at the clock. Sees that he's only got a few seconds left. I wouldn't change again in a drive from Chequina Noso Pedro. One more lift and he plants Abaev to the mat.
Big performance here by Chequina Noso Pedro, taking on an undefeated fighter, having an incredible performance.
Abaev runs to the center of the smart cage and does a backflip, as if to campaign for his own victory. The judges will have the final say, of course.
One judge scored this bout 30-27, the other 29-28. All for your winner via unanimous decision, Chequina Noso Pedro!
Chequina Noso Pedro gets the unanimous decision victory, 29-28. And Abaev doesn't like it.
And Chequina Noso Pedro is aggravating the crowd here as well. I would imagine he's kept his mouth shut while he was taking some heat all the way through this week. And here's Abaev congratulating him. I think he looks disappointed.
I win!
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Francis Ngannou. Subscribe now.